by looking at this bar on the creature interface.
They don't stop talking!
To remove your creature from
Shut
a
up!
role,
Shut up! Hey guys, welcome to another Abandonware Adventures, and we are here in Black and White 2. Now, this game has been a pain for me to get running, but if you're watching this on YouTube, just check the description down below. There's gonna be instructions on getting the whole thing running. There's some weird things, like you gotta change your mouse polling rate, otherwise the mouse controls are messed up. And also, I've had super instability problems, and there's a lot of weird things, and you gotta patch it, and also, the game has a no CD crack and all of that. You have to no CD crack it, otherwise the game just will not run, because this game, honestly speaking, this game is programmed like a pile of garbage. Anyway, Black and White 2, the sequel to Black and White. It is a god game where it heavily focuses on good and evil and the balance and going between them and this alignment through your decisions in managing a city and completing quests. And Black and White 2 sort of took the original game and sort of sent it in a more RTS direction. But because this game was 2005 and the first game was 2002, I think, 2001, 2002, the game is so weird, since it is by Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux, the person who in the 90s was head of Bullfrog, Theme Hospital, Populous, The Beginning, Dungeon Keeper, great games. After that, he went to Lionhead Studios to make Black and White and Black and White 2, and later on Fable, and his career starts to go a bit. And then he's now at 22 Cans, and then it's Goddess, and I think we know the story. So Peter Molyneux of fame and of infamy in modern times. And this game is really where his career sort of entered that modern infamy. Because when you install Black and White 2, you already notice some things that just feel weird and look weird. So for example, just this menu screen, it seems unfinished, right? And when you start the game, it's gonna play an intro cinematic, and the intro cinematic reuses footage from Black and White 1. And also, Black and White 1 had multiplayer, and this one doesn't. So one of the main problems with Black and White 2 is that it's not even a step up from the original game. It looks better, visually it looks better, but generally, because the game is so confusing, the whole campaign is like an extended tutorial. You're just constantly learning new things. And in Black and White 1, that's okay. The campaign being a tutorial is sort of okay in many RTS games and God games and stuff like that. But here, because there's no multiplayer, once you get through the extended tutorial of the campaign, it's pretty much over. And when I first played this game, I did play this growing up, I stayed up all night, and I spent maybe 8 to 12 hours just playing this game straight, and I finished the campaign. And then I realized there's nothing left. There's nothing left after the campaign. It's basically you've got one playthrough, and maybe you could go all good and then all evil for 2 playthroughs, but it's pretty much the same thing. That's just a demo video that pops up once in a while. Anyway, the reason why this game is where Molyneux's career starts to dip is this letter. This letter from Peter Molyneux that is in the README file, at the top of the README file after you install Black and White 2. And this is what it says. Well, here is Black and White 2. It was started 1 month after Creature Isle on February 14th, 2002. That's the expansion for Black and White 1. The premise was to make a game which exceeded players' expectations in every way. The first way we have tried to do this is by radically changing what you think of as a god game. And the second is to add real-time strategy elements to Black and White, which are both original and familiar. One of our first design goals was to make you feel like a god, to allow you to play the game in any way possible, in any way you wish. But the game must be built up to a climax that is truly epic. So after 1,254 days and 20,000 plus takeaway meals, here is your copy of Black and White 2. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game. There is much passion and love in what we built. Many people here have made a lot of sacrifices to make what we think is a great game, but at the end of the day, that is for you to decide. Peter Molyneux. That letter is one of the most apologetic and excuse-filled letters in the gaming industry, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, we made something that we think is good, but it's gonna be up to you to decide. That's kind of what you say when you kind of effed up development. Anyway, I think it is time to start a new game, so I'm gonna click new game and we'll watch the intro and get this game started. And also, the dialogue, just so you know, sort of ends abruptly at the end of each line. That's just how the game's working for me. I don't know. As I said, it's a garbage piece of code. Let's watch the intro, shall we?
This is the beginning. The birth of a god. Called by one pure prayer. Born out of desperation. To be a god. To wield the power of good and evil. That is your destiny.
We need a god. Please hear us. Help us, please.
We're your conscience. We're part of you. Our role is to help you be the god you want to be. So, we'll guide you as you make your godly way through whatever this world throws at. But before then, you'll want to learn the basics. We'll help you with all that, but even more importantly, you'll need a creature. Hey, let's go and choose one.
How old is this game? CASODB. It's 2005. 2005.
There they are. Wonderful, aren't they? You have 4 to choose from, but the one you choose will be with you throughout your whole time in this world. So consider carefully and make your choice wisely. Let us tell you about these amazing beasts. All creatures can be trained to become lovable, mischievous pets. Or they can be the ultimate disciplined weapons of destruction and war. Any creature you choose can become these things. That's the wonder of a god's creature. It can become whatever you wish. All creatures will grow up to be huge and powerful. They can be cute, quirky pets, inquisitive and fun-loving. Or they can be single-minded war machines. All creatures will be as good or evil as you teach them to be. Yeah, right. I'd rather they spread love in the form of a massacre or two by going into battle. Creatures can live for war, domination, and destruction. Oh, such a shame if you ask me. Whichever creature you choose will change according to what he learns and does. They all have their own lives, but you need to be a responsible parent and not overfeed them.
All right.
So, now it's time to choose. Click on a creature with the action button to highlight him.
This game is over-tutorialized, and so I'm just gonna get out of here because they don't stop talking if I don't pick a creature.
He's gonna go for the lion. Oh, I know it.
I'm gonna pick the cow because it's just the weirdest choice, right? I'm gonna go for the cow this time.
If you're sure, click the action button again on him. Oh, great choice, boss.
Let's get through them talking, okay? They really do talk a lot in this game. There we go, we've picked the cow. We've picked the cow, and on the straw poll that I've put up, we're leaning slightly towards evil. Leaning slightly towards evil.
So, boss, you've been asleep a long time. Do you need a refresher about how to move like a god?
Nope, it's fine.
Use the action button on this scroll to find out how to move and look around.
Click the action button on this scroll to skip tutorials.
You will miss out on tribute if you skip it, though.
We skipped the tutorial. But even then, look, we skipped the tutorial and they keep talking.
This is a gold scroll. These lead you through the story.
They don't stop.
Silver scrolls lead to quests in the world.
Bronze scrolls are tutorials, which can teach you so much.
Very good, they're finally done. Welcome to our first world. This is Tutorial Island. And these beacons of light are the 3 colored scrolls that we can currently interact with. So this game is over-tutorialized because I suppose it is very strange and very weird and very confusing. The way it works is very confusing. This is black and white. We've chosen a cow. We are currently leaning to slight evil. And what I'm going to be doing in this video is to just sort of go through the first bits of the gameplay so you guys get to see a nice sort of overview. So on this island, I will go through all the scrolls, but then in the future world, I'm going to focus a bit more on objectives. All right, so for example, this is a great way to demonstrate to you guys what this game is actually like. For example, this tutorial scroll about moving objects.
Move the hand over the rock and hold down the action button to pick it up. Once you've got hold of it, release the button.
So, let's move all these rocks out of the circle.
Oh,
So-
that's it. You picked up the rock like an expert. Now, move it outside the circle and click the action button again to drop it on the ground.
Oh, I say, you threw that beautifully. Well done. Reminds me of my cricketing days.
Okay, so we did that
Look,
tutorial.
You have received 1,000 tribute.
And we got
you
1,000
thoroughly
tribute.
deserve it.
So this is Tutorial Island. It becomes more and more RTS as we go along. So that's what a bronze tutorial is like. I should probably show you this as well. You can set disciples.
You know,
For your villagers.
Villagers are wonderfully versatile. They can do so much in the world. You can simply pick up a villager and put him or her next to something. The villager will take this as divine inspiration and become a disciple.
Let's have a go at this, boys.
They even
Pick
put a
up this
video.
guy here
They put a
and
video
drop him
to show
over
you how
the
to do it.
highlighted area.
It's so tutorialized, this whole game.
Very good. Now drop him by a highlighted area.
And see, we got a builder.
There's a builder,
This
there's a
person
farmer,
is safely working at the farm.
there's a forester,
And this guy is chopping trees for wood.
Disciple.
and we need breeders. Because that's part of this
Don't
game.
look, leader. The breeders are doing whatever it is such people do.
Okay, that is all the tutorial scrolls I'm gonna do in this mission. But sometimes doing a tutorial scroll is required to unlock a side
Got
quest.
all that, boss? Of course you did. And to prove it, there's 1,000 tribute waiting for you.
Look, a silver scroll. I wonder what that man is trying to do.
Let me show you what a side quest is like.
If there is a god up there, and you can hear me, please help me out. I'm in dire need. My life is in ruins. A rock has rolled onto my lovely garden. I've been trying to move it, but it's too big and heavy. If ever a man needs a god, I'm him. Please hear my prayer.
Who's he to ask us to move a rock for him? Let's teach him a lesson.
No, that's wrong. We should help our people. We're nothing without them.
Now, we are leaning a little towards evil, so I should do something evil.
Careful now, leader.
What the-
We don't want that rock to fall on the man, do we?
I missed. Hold on. Yeah, there we
No,
go.
No. Not only was that evil, but we need every follower we can.
Oh, come on. He was ordering us around. Move this, move that. I can't say. Meh. He deserved to die.
Aries 106 says, "Don't build your garden in the middle of a rock, idiot." Yeah, I know, right? I know. He really shouldn't have. Anyway, we're gonna move on from this world. I'm gonna skip those two quests. It's just the basic stuff. So let's click on the gold scroll and we'll move on to the next world.
Are you sure you wish to leave the land?
Yes,
Click again to confirm.
I'm very sure. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's get to a real world, which there really isn't too much of a real world. The tutorials just sort of keep on going. My chair's still sinking, by the way.
Now you've had a taste of your powers, we're ready to visit our mighty Greek capital.
Yeah, full of people that worship us.
Please hear
Listen,
us.
can you
Please
hear
help
that?
us. We
That's
pray.
a pure prayer.
Hear
It sounds
our
like something
prayers.
terrible has happened.
Here's where the story comes in.
Almighty One, please heed our call in this hour of need. Our armies are crushed. What's left of us hides in this city from the brutal Aztecs. And now they are at our walls. I implore you, please help us.
Oh my! It's a huge Aztec army! They're invading!
Our city is under siege. The Aztecs have killed nearly all our troops. We're all going to die.
Well, we are...
Aztec warriors have scaled the wall. They're firing down on your villages.
Pick up the villages and place them in the portal over here, where they'll be taken to safety.
Alright, so it's basically Greeks versus Aztecs. There's also Norse in this. I'm not sure if there are Egyptians, but we're slightly evil, but only we get to kill our own people.
You've got a villager, boss.
Yes, you put him down in the right place.
We saved 5.
Our people are trapped by the burning buildings. Grab them and drop them in the portal.
Let's grab more.
That villager is now safe. Well done.
You know, just to make sure they remember us, we'll get rid of one. we can kill our own people. Saved 5 more, killed 1. Just 1. Just a
What's
bit.
happening? What's that rumble?
That creature seems to be performing some strange ritual. He summoned a volcano.
But how?
I don't know, but we best save as many villagers as we can and get out of here.
Well, there's a volcano. You can see some inspirations from Populous the Beginning in this game. I mean, it's made by the same guy. Well, that giant monkey summoned a volcano and destroyed our capital, so,
What are these crazed Aztecs doing? They've crushed our villages with barrels. We need revenge.
Look, there are some more barrels on the slope.
Pull the guard fence away. The barrels will roll towards those invading Aztec scum.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Look, leader, we can set these bales of hay on fire and roll them down to deal with the platoons down there.
Pick up the flaming stick and hold it over the hay bales.
Alright, let's burn some Aztecs, because this is historically accurate. Well, I like how there's a little skull just
Oh,
to
no.
show that they
Another
died.
volcano! We can't save any more people!
Well, I guess we're pretty much dead, right?
We've done all we can here, leader. We have lots of followers, and we've escaped from the Aztecs.
Now, we gotta get ourselves powerful and take the fight back to the Aztec scum. But first, we'll have to conquer the Norse.
Or free them to join us, of course. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. To the Norseland!
Let's keep on going. Now, this is gonna be Tutorial Island 2. That's right, the tutorial never ends in Black and White 2. But after one of the patches, you are allowed to skip worlds. This one does show off quite a few interesting things that we should look at, though. Here's the proper second world.
Look! Here are the people we saved! They're exiting the portal! Wonderful!
Yeah, these guys made it, but think of how many got toasted. Ooh. Anyway, where are we?
This looks like an old Greek settlement. We can re-establish ourselves here. It looks so peaceful here. With no Aztecs, it's the perfect place to build up and get more followers. There is already a town center, a storehouse, and a field which we can use. The green ring you see is the extent of your influence. You can only do things within this ring.
You can extend the green influence ring by placing more buildings and having more people.
All right.
When you're ready to learn how to feed your people, click on the gold scroll over the field, leader.
Okay. So I don't really have to explain anything because everything is constantly explained, right? But I'm gonna focus on the gold scrolls here.
Your villagers are going to need food very soon, leader. Move your hand over this field, then click and hold the action button to pick up the grain.
We did it.
When you've got 200 food in your hand, drop all through it into the storehouse. We now have enough food.
We need to get our people working if we want to rebuild, boss.
Villagers can be turned into disciples who will work at the job you assign them. Pick up a villager, then put them down on a field.
Don't worry, we got them going.
Now place the villager down over the field.
Those farmers can handle that small field with no problem, boss. We
Fantastic.
need wood if our village is to build and our town expand. Grab and pull a tree out of the ground and drop it into the storehouse.
The tutorial never ends. The tutorial never ends. The Scrooge says that over-detailed demon's chest disturbs me. Well, now everyone's noticing it.
Now put it in the storehouse. There
All right.
ain't enough wood. Drop in another tree.
Got it. Got it.
You've created a number of disciples, so why not create some more?
Disciple mine worker.
We'll get some mine workers going.
Disciple mine worker.
And click on the gold scroll. Let's continue our main quest.
The statues on your town center represent your town's desires. This shows what your people would like to build next. Keeping your people happy is important, and they will let you know if they desire a building type. See how the statue is carrying grain?
I literally don't
That
have to explain
represents
anything.
The people's desires for food. If they need ore or wood, they will let you know. Keep an eye on the statue, as it will change.
This plinth's height represents how good or evil you are. From its top, a flame or a fountain will spring as you perform evil or good acts. The whole city will shift to show you if you are good or evil.
This statue lets you know your people's desires. Watch the height of the statue. The higher it is, the more they need their desire. This scroll shows the impressiveness of your city, its population, and happiness. There is plenty of other useful information about your growing metropolis. Refer to it often. Hold your hand over the statues and leave it there to get more detail.
Algus Halos says they are doing your job for you. The opposite of Emperor tutorial levels. Yes, this is the opposite of how Impressions Games does things. They're like, well, here's the game and just play it. Come on, figure it out. So yeah, this is our town here. We can see all the stats here. Male-female ratio, adult population, child population, all of that stuff. And we're just gonna keep things going. Again, they said bronze scrolls were tutorials, but these gold scrolls are pretty tutorial.
Desire houses. Move your hand over the rotating building, then click and hold the action button to drag it off.
We'll need the right buildings and food if we're gonna support a powerful army.
That's right. Keep going.
We can speed it up by picking up a tree and dropping it on the building.
You can also drag a building blueprint of an existing house. Move your hand over the existing house. Hold down the action button and drag to get the blueprint. If you want to cancel an action and empty your hand, simply shake it briskly left and right. See the pile of wood there? Your villagers will use that to build the house with.
Let's get some disciple builders.
Disciple builder.
We can grab this, and we should be able to just drop the wood down. And I think we are actually able to just... It doesn't allow me to do that yet. So we can grab these trees, deliver all the wood we need. We need to construct 12 villas. So we're gonna keep this going. And don't mind that noise outside my window.
You've created a number of disciples, so why not create some more?
I've created a ton of disciples, dude. There's plenty of disciples.
Disciple farmer.
We'll just get an extra farmer, I guess. Maybe an extra builder. I don't want that rock, I want that guy. Build.
Disciple builder.
Yes, there we go. So we're gonna get this house down soon. Fantastic. Our cow friend is just sort of sleeping here. Creatures asleep. Look at these bugs. Jeez, this is how you sleep? Anyway, we're gonna keep this mission going, but at any time I can press escape and skip this land. But there's a few things that we want to keep seeing on this mission before we can go. But there's no way to skip the dialogue lines. I've tried skipping, pressing escape, clicking. It doesn't skip any of the dialogue lines.
The house is finished, and look how delighted the villagers are.
We're just gonna grab trees so all these houses have enough wood to be built. Food's coming in, ore's coming in, wood's coming in, plenty of things going around. Is this just a big rock? We can move the big rocks over. Just so they're slightly away from things.
You can also help to build buildings yourself.
There we go, thank you.
This is God building. Yes, you do it by picking up resources the building needs. Then hold your hand over the building and press and hold the action button. This is very useful, but you do lose some of the resource in the process.
Alright, this allows us to quickly build things. There we go, now we got a bit of a skip mechanic. Let's get all these houses down. So, doing it this way is a little wasteful, but it saves so much time. So much time. Look at that, we can just get these all done right now. I bet you guys were thinking, oh, I gotta wait until all of this is finished building. It'll take forever.
Good. You've built enough houses for now. You've created a number of disciples, so why not create some more?
Stop telling me to do that. We have enough disciples. We could fit another house here, I guess, though. A couple more houses. You guys can get on that while we wait. We're people's desire to... More breeders, I guess. Let's grab you.
What we need to do is increase our population. Now we've got some breeders, it should be easy to get 75 villages.
Okay, we're going for 75 villages. We currently have 34, so increase population by 41. Okay, And I don't think we can open this menu yet. This extended tutorial just keeps on going. And see, at this point, like, it literally just, there's nothing we're allowed to do right now.
Click the gold scroll when you are ready to learn about the toolbar.
Finally the toolbar.
Let's open
Let
the
him
toolbar.
explain it. I don't have to say anything.
There's a flag at the bottom left of the screen. All you need to do to open it is click the action button on it once.
Let's open the toolbar, guys.
Hey, what's that? That is the toolbar. Good.
Hey guys,
Now click again to close it.
that's the toolbar. And you know, we could click the button again, and it will close the toolbar. Have they mentioned it's called the toolbar?
Open it up again.
Let's open up the toolbar once again.
The toolbar holds a series of menus. These tabs are used to navigate the different menus. The tab currently selected is the Construction tab, so the menu shown is the Construction menu. Each menu is divided into sub-menus. We're going to show you how to access some advanced features. Press F4 to bring up the Tribute menu.
And then you see how this is a terrible tutorial? He says press F4 to bring up the Tribute menu. Which one of these buttons is the Tribute menu? Which one do you think it is? It's that one. It's the glowing one. But I mean, why didn't he tell us to click it? And also it says press F4, but it doesn't show the hotkey on any of these buttons.
Select the Tribute menu.
I just clicked on it. Look, it doesn't even allow us to click on the Tribute menu. Ah, there. Now it's working. Now it's working.
This is the coolest part of the menu. The tribute is like a form of currency. You can spend it on whatever you like, including new buildings. You can improve your godly powers and add constructions or features to your town. You earn tribute by finishing challenges and doing other impressive things. We have plenty of tribute at the moment, enough to buy a temple.
Hey guys, this is called the toolbar. In case you didn't know.
You can now build a temple. This is a good thing with a capital G. Your town's impressiveness will increase. Select the temple from the Construction menu, then place it down in your town.
That is a toolbar with a capital T. Let's get a temple down, shall we?
Some buildings require ore to be built. There are two sources of ore. The first is the ore mine, an ore deposit in the ground that can be mined by your villagers. There are also ore rocks. The villagers can mine these, but to save time, you can add them to your storehouse yourself.
Let's just build this temple, shall we? By the way, let's bring up the toolbar. Can I not actually... Okay. Can I just skip ahead on these things? F4, right? No, I can't skip ahead. Let's just get this temple built. Now, we're still learning things. We're still learning things on this. There's just a couple more things before I don't think I could take this world anymore, and I'm just gonna skip it. Let's just hurry this construction along. Let's deforest the entire world to get this going. The last thing...
Let's speed things up by using God.
That's what I'm doing!
Hold your hand over the temple and hold the action button to help construct the building. Well done.
There's just a couple more things that we need to learn on this mission, and then we can go. And hey, don't worry, the next mission, the next world, has more tutorials. And look at this. We just sort of gotta wait here. We built the temple, and now we just gotta wait.
If you build a very impressive city, then people will come from far and wide to live in it. Civic buildings are a good way to increase impressiveness.
Nobody gets hurt, and we get more followers, making us more powerful. Look, those people are migrating. They want to live in our town. They're bringing all their worldly goods. Hooray! People of all tribes will be drawn from far and wide to live in a good city. We'll beat our foes the clever way.
So basically, the options for conquering this land is by impressing them, by building up a magnificent city, and then they just move in, or going in and conquering them. So you can see here they've got some troops running around. So this is more RTS compared to the old one. And also Grim Toadstool asks, does the next mission have the toolbar? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Next world has the toolbar. Can I... F4. Can I buy this armory? I just want to... Okay, you know what? That's all we need to know for this land. Skip land, yes. Yes, that's fine. It's whatever. Leave that land. Leave that land. Basically, we conquer that world with either impressing them or killing them, and then we go to the Norse land, right? This is the Norse world.
The Norse land. I'm certain they'll join us against the Aztec hordes. And they have a creature, too.
We need to build a town here, though. We need the tribe to grow. First, let's look at the Norse. Hey, seems they have a leader.
Concentrate, and your godly powers will often let you hear his thoughts.
What? Greeks on my homeland? But I saw them all die at the hands of the Aztecs!
Leader, if we build up an impressive enough town, these Norse will flock to join us.
Or, if we build a big army, we can hunt them down and put them to the sword.
They're gone. Hey guys, those guys are gone. When this game first launched, you could not skip missions like that. You just couldn't. Oh look, a bronze scroll! You know, they said bronze scrolls are for tutorials, but I think every scroll is a tutorial. Anyway, this is where we actually get to build things by ourselves. Look at this.
Come along, leader. We need to start building. We should start making houses.
Let's first build up a road so we hook things up so it looks relatively nice. We're gonna have a road there. We're gonna have this road do something like that. Hook that up. We can get a storehouse down over here. Actually no, we'll have the storehouse over here. You know, we can just build things like this.
People have remembered all about altars. Altars are where you can focus your godly miracles. Let's build one as soon as possible.
You can. Hey, if you click and drag, most things just happen. That's how you build a wall. This tutorial is about that.
Behind the walls, so these Greeks will not fight like Norsemen.
Okay, let's build an altar. We're gonna need one of these going. We could have it sort of central around here. Altars are where god powers pretty much come from. That is not tutorialized in the last one, it's only tutorialized in this mission. So here we are building up a little town. So we've got a field down, we've got a storehouse. Let's go ahead and get houses going. We're gonna need a bunch of houses, and then we're gonna get the disciples going, right? This is basically how you get the RTS aspect going. Also, we gotta train our animal. So this is the first mission where you can actually sort of do things by yourself. Those first two, actually sort of 2.5 missions, it's just tutorials, and the tutorials continue forever. We're gonna need all of these houses. So this is our animal. So look at this. I'm a little out of breath. You're gonna be doing things. I think you're gonna help build things. So, he's gonna help build a storehouse. So we can reward and say, yes, build storehouse whenever I can. This is how you control the behavior of your animal. Good? I'm pretty sure you get an idea. I don't think you want me to tutorialize any more of this game. Storehouse is being built. We've got houses down. We're gonna need an armory so we can get some troops going. So let's get our armory down, and we're gonna need a temple as well. We'll go ahead and build that right on the end here next to the creature pen. And we can just...
Let them build! We will just have more to destroy!
we're gonna get things going. Actually, we need to get the disciples going first. So you, let's grab these people.
Disciple farmer.
Let's get some farmers going.
Disciple farmer.
Let's get builders
Disciple
going.
Builder. Disciple builder.
Let's get some foresters going.
Disciple forester. Disciple forester.
3 should do there. What else do we need?
Disciple breeder.
Get some breeders going.
Disciple builder. Disciple breeder. Disciple breeder.
Okay, so we can bring up objectives up there in the top left, and it says 12 disciple breeders. That seems a little excessive, but I guess to get all of these things going, we need a large enough population. So we could speed things up, but how many foresters did we have?
Disciple forester.
What else do we need? We need some miners, right, to get ore in?
Disciple mine worker.
We'll get a few
Disciple mine worker.
mine workers going.
Disciple mine worker.
What is our population right now? 50 people. 50 people. So once all of these buildings are built up, we should be able to get things going. I put a nice big field here. That should be big enough. We could speed up the harvesting by just grabbing it ourselves, dumping it into our storehouse. There we go. Fantastic. Extra builders might speed things along.
Disciple builder. Disciple builder.
Get those going.
Disciple breeder. Disciple breeder.
It says 12. I don't know how many we have right now.
Disciple breeder.
Let's just finish that quest, shall we?
Disciple breeder.
So you can see this whole game is a little fiddly.
Disciple breeder. Disciple breeder.
How many do we have? Can we actually see here? I think it should say somewhere. That's a lot of... We've got 11. We need one more.
Disciple breeder.
There we go. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, you want to do a tutorial? I'm not sure. Okay, so basically there's a few things we can do here besides that. We can assign roles to our animal here. Should I gather ore? You know what? You can gather some ore. That's a good thing. We can also punish to make sure they'll never gather ore. Sometimes gather ore, you know. That's how you train the creature. It's pretty much straightforward. Creature builds 10 houses. So let's set the creature to build things. This is how you set roles for the creature. And if they get stuck in that role for too long, they just sort of, you know, do that forever, which is not good. Now, we can speed things along here. We need to get a bunch of wood going here in the armory so we can start our army going. The houses will be done soon enough. All those builders are sort of
Disciple builder.
going along fine enough. And you know what? While we wait, see, the game is sort of built around tutorials.
If
Let's
you
just
want
do
your
one.
town
Let's
to
do
grow
one.
quickly, it'll need lots of food. Our creature can help with this by gathering crops. All you have to do is assign him the role of gatherer near a field. To assign the creature a role, open the Creature Roles interface. Select the green Gatherer Role button. This changes the creature's role and puts the leash in your hand. Excellent. Now just double-click the action button where you want the creature to perform the role.
Okay, but I
See the
want...
radius around the flag? The creature will gather resources from within that. He'll always carry out roles inside the radius. He'll then put them in your storehouse. At the moment, your creature isn't a very good collector. He's not gathering much grain each time. This is because he's a level 1 gatherer. You can improve his performance in roles by spending tribute. That way, he'll get much more efficient. Clever, eh? Your
Yes.
creature can also be a warrior, a builder, or an entertainer to keep the people amused. Builder creatures help with the construction of anything in the town.
And being a warrior will make him serve as an army unit. Our creature is still small, and he's not a skilled warrior. You can use tribute to upgrade his warrior role, and he'll get way more lethal.
Yes. Or you can simply leave him in free will mode. He'll do whatever he wants and whatever you've taught him.
The last thing you need to know about roles is that they affect your creature's free will.
Yes, the longer he remains in a role, the less free will he'll have. Leave him in a role for too long, and he'll become more like a machine than a pet.
Using him in roles for a while is fine. And you can see how much free will he has by looking at this bar on the creature interface.
They don't stop talking!
To remove your creature from
Shut
a
up!
role,
Shut
click on the
up!
free will button.
Now, why not play around with roles and stuff, boss? See if you can get a bigger town out of it. And remember, if you get attacked, make him a warrior.
Oh, they're done. They're done. Would you look at that? They're done. Maybe this is like Postal 2, and they want you to sort of go evil just by annoying you into becoming evil. You know, you guys played Postal 2 before? The game just sort of annoys you so you go postal. Maybe Peter Molyneux was trying to make Postal when he made Black and White 2.
When the Greeks are exterminated, the Aztecs will rule this world.
Finally silence, yeah. Revi says, don't click anything, just enjoy. The armory's done. Couple more houses just got built.
If you need a reminder
No,
of
go
what your
away!
objectives
Go,
are,
no, I don't need a reminder.
objectives part of the menu.
Go away!
Wish to wage war against me? So be it.
Just as I thought he would never come back. We need this wall built, and it looks like my people aren't gonna build this wall until I do this tutorial.
Ah, yes, walls. These are vital to the defense of your city. We need to build this wall to ensure the Norse can't invade.
Click the action button on the turret once, drag and then click to place it.
Ah, so we see here, there's a problem. I've already placed this wall. So I can no longer build a wall here. I guess I'll have to just do that, yeah?
So the enemy build walls. Send a troop there now.
Can you
Disciple builder.
build that wall, please? Okay. Okay. I'm so scared to touch the game because it might just trigger everyone to start talking once again. I think we have some peace and quiet. I think we can get our creature to entertain some people. Entertain people there. That's one of the objectives.
Well done, leader. You have built an altar.
Welcome back. Are you gonna stay? No? Okay. Okay. We have an altar, and I want to show you how magic works. But that means he's gonna keep talking.
Altars work on a power called mana. You can generate mana by creating worshippers. Go on, create a worshipper. Show us you can do it.
I'm not a child. We've learned how to do disciples.
Disciple worshipper.
Now that we have a worshipper, the altar will generate mana. Of course, more worshippers mean more mana.
Remember, miracles cost mana, and you need worshippers to generate mana. Simple. And get this, you can drop people straight into the altar to create mana too. You won't ever see them again, though.
Oh yes, you can also use your tribute to buy miracles. Miracles are a very powerful force, which can be used for good or for
senseless, mindless, and glorious evil.
This altar already has a water miracle. Try it on that field over there. Grab the miracle and just drop it on the field to water it.
Watering? Ugh. I was hoping for something more, well, fiery. Still, give it a try, boss.
You cast a water miracle. Well done, Great One.
Vansto says, man, I wish you could skip these tutorials. The thing is, the tutorials are built into the game, right? This is World 3. There are 2 worlds before this. There's a pure tutorial world, a mostly tutorial world, and this is the kind of tutorial world. And as you go along and learn more things, you start to... I mean, they just put more and more tutorials as you go along. But I think we got some peace and quiet now. Let's harvest our crops. Let's get that in there. I think our creature has actually entertained some people, so let's go ahead and...
the Aztecs rule this godless world? This is Norse land. No intruders must be allowed.
You can just hang out and do whatever you like for now. Okay. One more thing I need to show you is troops. Troops. This is how you make troops.
To build an army, click and drag the army flag.
You know what's so weird about that? In the previous world, they explain thoroughly how to create an army. And still here, they remind you. They say again, here's how you create an army.
Well done, oh astonishing one. You built a wall, and we're protected against the Norse.
These crafty Greeks are building walls, and so they should. Send a troop to their city walls.
That's fine by me.
The ground will be red with Greek blood.
Okay. And then one more thing I want to show you is with all this tribute, we have currently 186,000 tribute. These are all the things we can buy with that tribute.
Greeks have recruited a platoon. Let's see how it fares against Norse iron!
Let's buy hand gestures. Let's buy hand forcing. These are some cool spells. See all of these things we can buy and build. Fire miracle, let's get that going. Lightning miracle, yes, thank you. Oh, are we out of money? That costs 90,000. Look how many things we can buy. I mean, it's a pretty interesting, deep game. It's just they won't stop talking. Volcano Wonder. Ooh, that costs 1 million. Okay, so we bought the fire miracle. So that means we now have this, which I think we can toss fireballs around now. Yeah, that's something we can do. I don't know why it still sounds like... Oh, is it not currently ready? Alright. And also... I forgot how you can, but you can actually just draw patterns. I'm sure that's tutorialized at some point forward. Now, I did get a punishment spike. So let's go ahead and take these. How do I... Let's go ahead and place some punishment spikes around here, because this is something that we want to do. And also, these are troops, okay? So we got a small platoon of troops. We can tell them to move around, we can tell them to attack, and basically use them to capture villages and stuff like that. There's an enemy troops, but they can't get through our wall because we've finished building that. So basically that's the game. Basically that's the game. I think you get the idea. I'm just...
Find out what they are doing.
I'm just so exhausted by...
Recruit an army to send against their puny forces.
I'm just so exhausted by the tutorial. I'm so exhausted by the tutorial. Ah, the Scrooge asks, don't you feel godly yet? Isn't it powerful to have everything explained twice by two munchkins? I'm so tired. I think I just want to stop playing at this point. But before we stop playing...
We share the hatred for the Greeks that our Aztec masters have.
We're gonna burn you.
Did it, boss? You sacrificed a person. Oh, now didn't that feel good?
They are
Not-
advanced builders.
not with you
Our people
talking.
must be faithful and strong of heart.
Let's train our cow to eat people.
Our people are coming under attack.
I really don't care at this point. Pick up this person. Pick up this person. Eat this person. Good cow. Good cow. Attack enemy soldiers. No, I want you to eat people. Just eat people, yeah? Get to doing that. That would be good. Yes? Good. Fantastic. Don't the tutorials diminish throughout the game? I don't know. This is World 3. And you can't skip this world. You can't skip it. As far as I can tell. This is World 3.
I cannot tolerate these Greeks any longer. I will have to act. Who do these Greeks think they are?
I'm just so tired. I think you get the idea. I think you get the idea. If you are watching this on YouTube,
There's a humdinger of a fight going on.
Instructions on how to get this game working in the description box down below. I'm gonna put an eye icon in the top right. I'm gonna put an eye icon in the top right corner. Up this way, over there, where you can vote and let me know what you think of Black and White 2. And also, I think this has proven the point that this is the start of the downfall of Peter Molyneux's career.
These Greeks seem to thrive. Their numbers increase, but not for long.
If you would like to play this game, I don't know why, I recommend playing the first one. Black and White 2, everybody, by Lionhead Studios from 2005. Peter Molyneux. Peter Molyneux made this. I'm gonna call it there. Thank you so much for watching GP Playthrough Ares 106 and Hunter 0 Das Scrooge, Algis, Halo, Hujusu 123, Fame Master, Vanster, Shadow Knight 649, Alec 246, Sajuk, Grim Toadstool. I think you're in there in chat as well. Thank you so much for joining. This has been Black and White 2. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!